Oh, hey. My glasses were giving you a glare. I'm taking these off. Bye. Bye glasses. I was working on the computer and then I thought I haven't filmed a video in a really long time, but I have some good things to show you, and it is all inspired by summer. You guys know I pare down on my makeup process in the summer just because you just don't want to go outside with lots of makeup on and you're gonna be sweating it off. Although there are products that I've used and even blogged about that's like basically sweat-proof makeup. So for special occasions when you need to wear that stuff, you know the things that can make it last. Today is kind of a triple whammy, double whammy, I don't know. There are a few things to discuss. First of which is if you're not my personal friend and we're not friends on Facebook, or if you haven't read the blog post from a month or two ago, I don't even know when anymore, then you probably don't know that my family and I are moving again. My husband's job has changed and he has accepted a new position within the company that he works for, and we're going back to Illinois. So LuxeWise is going back to Illinois. The LuxeWise office will not be located in Olive Branch, Mississippi anymore. It will be in Central Illinois. And obviously to all my friends here in the Mid-South, I will have the flexibility to be able to travel back to you. So if you feel like, oh no, she's moving, we missed out, don't worry about it. You didn't. There are vehicles and travel is possible. So there's that. Then this video is kind of a tutorial-ish and also high five and support for my girls, which there are lots of people out there selling Beautycounter. 4 of my friends are, and I will link down below on how you can get in touch with them for having access to a Beautycounter rep in your area. Rachel Ganaway is my friend who introduced me to Beautycounter. I'd heard of it and she put it in front of me again and I was able to get samples in my hands thanks to her. After that, my friend Amy Robbins started repping Beautycounter, and now my friends Lacey and my other friend Trigger, they also rep Beautycounter. So like I said, I'm gonna link down below in the info box to ways to get in touch with them. They're in Illinois, they're in Arkansas, and they're in Texas. So you can get in touch with them, which really, it doesn't matter where you live. Any of them can help you. Sorry, I'm gonna sit on my knees for this. Sit on my knees. Of course, as you know, I have naturally curly hair styled with Monat products. Today, I used the Renew shampoo and I shampooed twice. Got a good lather and rinse, and I conditioned with the new Smoothing Deep Conditioner and I love it. And then I did a pump of mousse while my hair was really wet, and then 2 more pumps to finish it out with a little bit of Rejuva beads on the end. And if you want to see like really quick live tutorials, go find Can's Monat Fam on Facebook and you can kind of see how I style my hair naturally curly like this. I just heard my phone buzz. Oh my goodness, my friends are in labor. Babies are coming. Facet number 2 of this video is that I want to get my friends' information out there who do Beautycounter. And the whole premise of Beautycounter is a lot like Monat. My kids are blowing up, hold on. Okay, number 1 info is that we're moving. Number 2 info is that Beautycounter is legit, and their premise is that they are plant-based and sustainable. Not only their products, but also their containers. It's amazing. It is safety first with Beautycounter. So safe products that are high performing and they're amazing. In fact, number 3, or info bucket number 3 for this video, is I'm going to show you my super downsized, minimalized beauty routine via Beautycounter for summer. So without further ado, this is how I roll in the summertime. First step is that I used this, it's the Beautycounter Plumping Jasmine facial oil. So this came in the Plumping spa set, and I kind of interchange it out with my Rodan and Fields. But after I washed my face, I used that Plumping facial oil kind of as my moisturizer / primer step. So I've already done that. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is the Tint Skin, which I've called it a million different things and I've been so very wrong. When I first tried it, I ordered the Porcelain, which is very, 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 very light. I probably could have gone the shade up, which I think is Linen or something like that. So then when I ordered my summer shade, I ordered Sand, which is maybe a touch warmer than what my natural skin tone is. And not even necessarily like a shade too dark. I think the undertones, they just, and I'm not complaining because I'm thankful and there is a workaround, but the shadings are all a little bit more warm undertones, which is great and works for a lot of people. I think it just kind of threw me for a loop because I'm used to IT Cosmetics. Y'all know that that has been my jam since forever. And are still great products that are high performing. They just contain things that Beautycounter does not. So if you're looking to do the whole ditch and switch and trying to get away from chemical laden lifestyle to a little bit more plant-based, sustainable, chemical-free lifestyle, then this is excellent. But to acquire the shade that works the best for me, I mix these two. So I do pretty much half and half sand and half and half. I do half sand, half porcelain, and then it balances out pretty well. I am gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics ByeBye Under Eye just because their concealer pen that I got, even though it is in the color light, it's still not as light as I would like for my under eye area to be. So I use this in conjunction with ByeBye Under Eye just for extra coverage and for shade matching. For the sake of application and I guess more mixing purposes, I'm actually squeezing these out on the back of my hand and then mixing them together there. As you can see, I'm not using very much. I'm just gonna tap them together. And the really great thing about this is that it's super easy to apply. So I literally just kind of dot it. I want most of the coverage towards the center of my face because that's where I tend to touch the most. I mean, you could literally apply this with just your fingers, but I start in the middle and kind of blend it out with my fingers first, just making sure that I get it down in all the cracks and crevices that I need to have coverage. And then once it's pretty much where I want it to go, I go back with my Beauty Blender sponge just to even out the finish. Because this is not a full coverage foundation, you don't have to be super precise with it, and I think that that is appealing to the masses. Because if you are having to get ready quick in the summer, or you just want to be lazy in the summer like me, let's be real, it's laziness. It's super easy just to rub it on with your fingers and go, kind of almost like a moisturizer, which for some of you who like full coverage foundation, you might say, oh my goodness, this is just like a tinted moisturizer. But the Tint skin is actually more pigmented than their Dew skin, which is the Beautycounter's version of tinted moisturizer. And this has buildable coverage. You cannot really build that well to full coverage, but you can definitely build to medium coverage. All right, so I did the Beautycounter. Nope, lied. I did the IT Cosmetics on my fingertips. This is not new. You guys have seen me apply this a million times before. And I think I might have gotten a little bit too much. But you know what? We're gonna make it work. Because Mama has other places that need concealed. So, you know, I go down the sides of my nose and then out, creating the triangle shape. The reason why you conceal your eyelids, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I just used a little bit more than what I normally use. So we're just gonna blend that all around the nostrils. And the Beauty Blender will help take away a little bit of the extra product. Hi, my name's Camie and I'm super gung-ho with under eye concealer. Oh, that's funny. I keep losing my train of thought. It's been forever since I've filmed and so I just can't concentrate. I don't know what I was gonna say. Here is they call it their Beautycounter Touchup Skin Concealer Pen. And I usually just do 2 or 3 clicks. That took 2 clicks just to get a little bit out. Just like any other concealer that I use. If I was doing under eye concealer, you know, I just do the stripes down my cheekbones. Take my Beauty Blender and blend it out how I normally do. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Hey, found my train of thought. Using concealer on your eyelids helps conceal redness and veins. And if you're out swimming or out in the sunshine, your eyelid skin is very fragile and it can get very red easily, especially in the summertime. So making sure that you use some kind of concealer, or even if it's just your foundation, just something to even out the skin tone on your eyelids, always helps it always helps your shadows to look the actual color that they really are, from the pan to the eyeshadow lid. And it also like locks it in. If you have a creamy foundation and then you set the powder on top, the powder helps it to set and lock in. I am so rusty right now. This is crazy. So that's all blended out. I have just a few little teeny tiny blemishes, nothing that's like earth-shattering. So I used whatever product was left on the sponge to kind of go back and lessen the appearance of those blemishes. I'm gonna move to the Desert Sunrise palette because it's a maze. Since I have been out in the sunshines, I don't really feel as though bronzing for contouring is as necessary. I more or less just want to loosely, lightly and loosely even out my skin tone. So I'm just gonna be using the Desert Sunrise palette. Whatever, y'all seen it before. And I'm using this for my whole face. I'm gonna use the blush colors and the eyeshadow colors on my eyes. I'm gonna use blush colors on my cheeks, and I'm gonna use some of the eyeshadows on my cheeks as highlighter. So this is how it goes down. I'm a super fan of tawny. Like, I just love it. I like to look a little bit more tan instead of really colorfully pigmented in the summertime, just because I like the more natural look. So I'm gonna use tawny on my cheekbones and just kind of like starting right behind the apple of my cheek, so that there's not a whole lot of heavy color saturation. Because normally I don't have a whole lot of color on my cheeks anyway. That's just not how I'm colored. But if you have naturally rosy cheeks and you want to pop it right there on the apple of your cheeks, go right on ahead. You have fun with that. So just kind of, this helps, you know, with a little bit of definition too. And you can dust a little bit of blush, a little. Do not dip back into that pan and go to your forehead. Like with whatever's left on your brush, you can just lightly tap it around your hairline, because you're gonna get tan and get sunburned on your hairline too. Because how many people really rub sunscreen all up into their hairline so that you're pasty white into your hairline? Nobody. So you're gonna have extra color up there around your hairline. That's why I do that, if you've ever wondered. For a highlight, just really quick and easy, I'm actually gonna mix these two colors together on my fingertips. And the colors are Pearl and Champagne. And I'm gonna start with the lighter color first so that we don't carry any dark colors. And then I'm literally just tapping this along my cheekbone. And it's so very subtle. I mean, some of you might do it and be like, I didn't see nothing. I don't know why she's doing that. I do it because I like it. That's why. So just tapping that, and even using my finger to tap that out to help set the under eye area, just lightly. Is that everything? That's everything. I'm gonna do the Champagne and just use that to kind of set the whole eyelid. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. And because this is the color of my eyelid, you don't have to be very precise when it's your skin tone color. Now this is the fun part. I'm actually gonna dip into tawny. I really like using that blush on my eye too. And because it is a similar color, it's the color that's on your cheek, it kind of helps with that whole just tied together natural look. It's like, oh, well, of course that's her skin tone because it's the same kind of colors. Whew. And again, I'm not doing anything super precise. This is not some sharp crease, super precise, whatever color. I'm just gonna lightly tap on this taupey color. I forget what they're called. Dove. And then I'm gonna dip into Bark a little bit just to kind of give some depth to the outer corner. And I mean, I'm just lightly tapping that right there. I'm not really dragging it far. Just literally a tap and a tap. And just right in the outer corner. And if I wasn't talking to you, it would not take this long. Hopefully y'all know that by now. Got some explaining to do. Now they're yelling again. Lola's regulating.
Are you still filming?
I sure am. See, look. You want to show them your lipstick? What's your lipstick from? Is it Maybelline? It's kind of wiped off a little bit now. Is it the Maybelline Baby Lips? That's what you like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Show them your teeth. She pulled both of those teeth on the same day. It's awesome. All right. Go shut the door so I can finish. I'm almost done. Now for the brows. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is another Not Beauty Counter product. They do have a brow pencil. I have just yet to purchase. I'm gonna slowly build my foundation of Beauty Counter products. All right, so just do a quick once over of the brows. All right, do this one. Okay, well, just got a little willy-nilly on that one. It's so sad. The wall is so bare back there, but I guess it was like that for a long time anyway. It's just sad. Taking stuff down off the walls is just sad. Before I do eyeliner and mascara, I'm gonna set my makeup with the Beauty Counter Plumping Peony Facial Spray. You can use this as a lightweight moisturizer. You can use it just to refresh your skin throughout the day, and you can use it to set your makeup. And it does not take very much. I kind of wish that the mist was a little bit more broad, so I have to hold it pretty close, but it is a very wet mist, and it takes just a little bit longer to dry than my normal like All Nighter by Urban Decay, which is what I usually use, or the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. And because it's so wet, if you spray it on your eyeliner or your mascara right after you put it on, it will cause it to bleed. So I spray it on before I do that stuff, and then I finish. It feels so good and it smells so good. There's something about it that makes me think of when I was in junior high. I don't know. It's just fantastic. Maybe some of you are thinking, girl, you said you were doing a natural makeup look. Why are you putting on eyeliner? Well, I'm not gonna do a super big flick. I'm keeping it pretty low and just more making a wedge so that there aren't any gaps in my eyelashes. It just gives you a naturally fuller look for your lashes. Time for the mascaras. Alrighty, there you have it. Let me get back on my knees real quick. We're good, we good, we good. So this is it. This is my completed full face everyday look. It might be more involved for some of you, I'm aware of that, and this might be extremely simple for others of you, and I'm aware of that too, and I hope that my happy medium helps you find your happy medium or discover things that work really good for you. So again, shout out to my girls who are selling the beauty counter out there, Rachel and Amy and Lacey and Trinkadinka. Thank you girls for promoting something that's good for us and that's healthy and wise. Give you luxe looks with lots of wisdom. Holla! That's why I do what I do, to give you guys options that are luxurious and full of wisdom as well, hence looks wise. As always, I'm really thankful that you watch, and I'm really thankful that you hang out with me. If you knew me in person, you would know, like, hey, there's Cam. Who I am on these videos is who I am in real life. So to my friends and family who've watched this, thanks for watching and hanging out. Y'all are the best. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you on the flip side when I'm filming these things in the land of Lincoln. It's crazy. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned and keep following along the Luxe Wise journey. I love y'all. Don't forget to subscribe.